What the fuck are you stuck on? Yeah, son, come take a nap with me. I see what it is. Because of that piece of metal right there. It's gonna be the fun part. What I'm doing right now is we're narrowing this frame up so we can put a bigger wheel underneath it, and the customer wants it to look factory, so we got another Colorado frame. Got it all narrowed up, and now we're trying to get it figured out, how to get it into the vehicle and secure. So I'm making room for everything right now. Well, at least I started on it yesterday. Hopefully by the end of the week, I'll have it done. As long as the boss don't pull me off of this and put me on something else. But that's how it goes. All right. It's gonna be the fun part. Just trying to get the end of the frame cleaned up and trimmed up so I can fit it into the new holes that I put into the frame rails. That's what we're trying to accomplish right now. After I get this to fit in and everything's clearance, then it's time to start welding everything together. Yeah, son, come take a nap with me. I can't help you there. I can't help you there. So, this is the situation I got going on. These bars right here, they're just too much. So, and because I got it notched out for this, so if I bring it back, it lifts the whole fucking frame up. And I don't know what angle this is gonna be at to notch. So do I cut the bottom of the whole fucking frame off to get it all in there, or do I fucking cut the pipes off and then weld the pipe back in later?
I wouldn't cut the pipe off, I'd keep the pipe.
So cut the bottom.
I would almost
just cut the bottom of the frame off.
Yeah, and then you want this to drop in there anyways, right?
Yeah, this is fine where it's at. It's just this here. This is holding it up because this tube is a little bit above the frame.
Yeah, I would cut this down and get a recess around it.
All right, so I'll just cut the whole bottom of the frame off, get it in where I need it, and then I can just trim this to get the bottom plate back in.
Right. Basically, you're gonna try to stuff this.
Yeah.
There.
So this here should touch right there. And I might have to trim that because that's probably gonna hit that wall before this goes all the way in.
It's just sliding back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. So now I gotta pull the whole goddamn thing out again now.
Do you wanna go all the way or just slide it out a little bit? That's just easier to step all.
Well, yeah, well how the hell do I cut this side?
Well, I didn't know if you just slide it back.
Well, we can slide, we don't have to pull it all the way out, but it's gotta come out enough for me to cut both sides.
That's not attached.
Yeah, that's not attached. That'll work right there. think that'll work for now.
Let's have us a happy little frame. You go higher?
What the fuck are you stuck on? Oh, I see what's going on. Alright.
So now we're gonna slide her forward. Now we're gonna go backwards and try to push it in, right? That's our goal.
Yep. Alright, slide it towards you. Oh, too much, buddy, too much. Alright, push it in. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, that one's going in.
We back that side out.
No, 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 leave it right where it is. Alright, slide it in.
Problem is that side over there fell out too.
Alright, that one's in.
That one's in. Now the question is, we gotta keep that side in. Why that one? Want me to pull that side out somehow?
Alright, you need to swing it that
That's
way.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't
Can't-
pull on it.
I can't because it's
Just swing it.
the bar.
Alright. Did that one come out? Nope, that one's still in.
Arm day.
You moved it.
Slide it in.
I don't know, did it? Yeah, it's going. Woo-hoo.
I mean, you're
Let me
pretty
see.
close.
Hold
it seems
on,
like there's
hold
still
on.
something binding up on it.
It's
but
not all the way in.
That side's free.
That side, this side's nice. What are we binding on? What are we binding? What are we binding on?
See what's maybe holding that up?
Yeah, I see it. Okay. I gotta trim some of the side frame right here. You can see
Gotta
where it's
pocket
hitting the
more.
pocket.
I mean, we're close. Same on that side.
Yeah, same on this side. So we gotta
The
trim.
shitty part is you can't get to it.
Yeah, I know, unless you pull it all the way out.
Wouldn't you probably quarter inch or so? 'Cause we're almost, I mean, I can force it flat, but like right now I'm holding it down.
But the problem is this end of the frame rail still has to get all the way over there.
Some made happy. Happier. Well, basically, we're just trying to get this like flat. So we got a little bind over there. So like hard to see, but between the frame rails, down up in there, it needs to be like channeled out some more. So we're trying to take this frame rails that we cut off another chassis and attach it to this. But we want to get basically the new frame rails tied inside of the old frame rails. So basically when it's all welded together, it's kind of like one piece. You don't want to patch it all together. It's not as strong. I mean, we'll have to add some routing tube and stuff like that too to make it structurally sound, but we're going in the right direction. It's just taking it in, taking it out, taking it in, taking it out. So we're getting there. Then we're going out one more time.
Coming out one more time. bind it anywhere? Perfect.
I don't think it's binding.
No, we're good.
I don't feel anything. So you just want to push that all the way to the wall, right? So when it's all said and done, you're gonna pry that. Like,
yeah, that's all gonna go into the fucking frame somehow.
Will it touch or not there yet?
I gotta trim some of this off. 'Cause it's too long.
Looking
Hand
for
me
it.
that metal chisel behind you. Come on, go over. What the fuck?
It looks like it's just a little lip that's underneath the bottom. Like,
I see what it is. I left a piece of metal right there. Ugh. All right. Time to get out from underneath it again. David, hand me that hammer behind you. Because of that piece of metal right there. Be nice if I had a fucking air hammer. All right, David, pick up on that son of a bitch. We gotta pull it out. Pick up. All right, set it down. Doing the dance down here. The fuck? All right, start dropping it down. Push it in. Push it in. All right. 1 3/4. All right, 1/4. There we go.
it's weird because the frame rails aren't even straight. Like they're like oblong. They're not rectangle at all.
I know. Look at the factory ones. They're the same
Yeah,
way.
that's what
They're
I'm
just
saying.
like.
They're both
Ain't
factory.
nothing straight about these fucking frame rails. I think the other thing is this frame rail's too far this way, so that's what.
As long as it does wheelies going straight, that's all that matters. Right? That's exactly. Just want to make sure we can do wheelies.
We'll make it work.